evening and welcome back to Gigantic Sunday. Yes, so glad you could be with us here tonight. We have a major update for you on the weather delay. It They have officially removed the tarp off the field. They're just doing, the usual grounds crew work type of thing. So it's looking like we will resume the game. Right now they got a manager and a couple of coaches and a couple of players from each of the teams out there on the field right now. It's looking like this game will continue tonight. Now, radar wise, it wasn't looking like that. However, though, I was just outside within the last 10 minutes or so, and it was just sprinkling. So it was a light sprinkle. I haven't heard any thunder within the last probably hour, just over an hour. I don't remember hearing any of it during Greed. So yeah, safe to say, I think, cross our fingers, we should be able to get the game off. Now, it probably won't be another 15, 20, 25 minutes before the game resumes, if everything I'm seeing right now is holding true. I have not heard Danny Vaughn come back on the air yet. Well, I haven't. I turned off the stream basically for about 20 minutes. Then when I turned it back on and I saw this, I saw that the tarp was off, and we were like, "Oh crap!" Although when you look at the radar, actually, it'll only be for about half an hour, and at about 8:30 Central Time, that rain's going to be coming back. So, and then it'll be out of here by just after 10:30 Central Time. So, yeah, I think hopefully that radar is wrong, and I think they just want to get the rest of the fourth inning in before they, maybe suspend it here. But we'll see. I'm looking at the X's Facebook page and stuff like that. Yeah, nothing is really, there's no real updates on that. Although 59 minutes ago, Angie Reese-Murray said doubt they'll be playing. Well, from what it's looking like, just within, my underwear showing, whoops, sorry. From what it's looking like right now and what we see on the camera, they are removing the tarp, and we are going to be potentially playing baseball. Like I said, the grounds crew, they're doing their work, usual work. I mean, there's a couple of factors, obviously, that have to, come together in order to make this happen. And Danny Vaughn had mentioned them. Right now, they're just sweeping up water. That can't be filled with puddles. And from what it's looking like, I don't see any puddles, so that's good. But they're just trying to, spread the rain out so, one particular spot isn't all wet and stuff. And yeah, so they're just, and then of course the warning tracks too. I mean, and even in like the foul territories and stuff, even the on deck space, too. That's like, there's not, I don't think there's like an actual circle for the on deck one. At least I don't see one. Of course, they probably removed that just, obviously for the rain delay. But yeah, so like I said, we may be seeing baseball, we might not be. There right now, as we take a look at the live picture, the grounds crew, yeah, they're doing their stuff. Some of the X's staff is out there on the field. There weren't any Explorers players. After I had said that, they pretty much all went back to the dugout. One just came out right now. I can't tell who that is. It looks like John Nagowski maybe. But they're still, the group from Milwaukee, they're still out there ever since we took a look at the field down there. There's, I think, about 5 or 6 Milwaukee players out there, along with, I don't know, maybe their coach, and there's some guy in his street clothes. So not sure how much affiliation he has, but let's see. Whichever player that was, he was walking to the dugout, then he walked back. He kind of paused for a second. I believe that's Mongo. They're both exiting the field together. There's still one. I'm assuming these are umpires that are out here. There's still an Explorer staff member out on the field. yeah, so they're talking right now. Um, yeah, so I would assume, like I said, just based on what I'm looking at right now, that we will be having baseball here tonight. But like I said, this is um, just like an update type of thing. So we probably won't be on the air very much longer here, at least for right now. But yeah, in fact, I said part two, but since Danny Vaughn hasn't been on the air or anything like that, I'm just gonna change it from part two to update, just so that you know. Because right now, and Danny Vaughn said something like that during the broadcast. The fact that, oh, they just want to probably get this fourth inning in so that, then we can get into the rain delay and not have any effects here. Because we went off the air just, in fact, right now, actually, 90 minutes ago. And while we were on the air for about 5 or 6 minutes after the rain delay had started, because I jabbered on. So really, we've been in this rain delay for over 90 minutes. And there really hasn't been any updates in terms of, really anything, to be honest. In fact, the last post on the X's Facebook page was oh, hey, we're in a rain delay right now. And yeah, right now I've got basically all the speakers turned on. And yeah, and so far I have not. Of course, I was on actually the KSCJ website where they broadcast on the radio. I was listening to that. Still wasn't garnering much of anything. Um, of course, I was making the first part of my dinner around this time, which I ate, which was a breakfast sandwich. I was going to eat it this morning, but I didn't have time. So yeah, that's the current situation we are in right now. It still looks like there is a lot of water out on the field right now, and their grounds crew, I think they're trying their hardest to get all of that in. So yeah, in fact, instead of Gigantic Sunday, I'm gonna switch that again. Gigantic Sunday update. So yeah, there we go. There's your update. So yeah, I think what we might end up doing, since there really isn't any new info, in fact, pretty much all the Sioux City staff members, except for maybe like a couple of coaches fixing the infield, they're, I think, going to be exiting the field. There's still one player at the top of the dugout there. Somebody just exited the field. And, well, I think one of the coaches there was kind of testing the dirt. Yeah, that same group of Milwaukee folks, they're still in their little circle out on the field, along with, I'm sure, all the umpires and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah, Danny Vaughn said once they got new info that they would be returning on to air. So I'm actually going to go to the radio feed and see if he's talking or what have you.
You know what I'm saying about? I got to tell you, it's almost like you were a different character. And some people say, I don't know why.
Okay, it sounds like they're just airing regular programming right now. So I might have actually missed the update fact of, or I might have actually missed the update if Dan Vaughn gave an update of anything. I think I might have missed it if I did, which is sad. Oh well. If I did. Oh well. So yeah, yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else to update you about. I did tell you, or I obviously told you, well, there's nothing really to update you all on the situation right now. All we can really do is just give a play-by-play of everything that's excuse me, if there's, oh my god, okay, let me say it again. There's not really another update in terms of what's going on or what's happening. Looks like some of the circle broke apart for Milwaukee, and there's those might have been just the umpires actually, but they're kind of walking around now the field. So yeah, pretty much everybody from Sioux City staff is off the field. There's still one guy, I think that's Mongo, Steve Montgomery out there. He's walking towards the infield now. With, I would assume, ooh, it looks like they're laying down new sand right now. I would assume that's what's happening. So yeah, safe to say, I'm not sure if this game is going to be happening tonight, because from everything we've pretty much seen, and yeah, it's not looking promising to say the least. So hopefully that we will be able to play this game. Like I said, it might not be until later on tonight when it does happen, but if Danny Vaughn comes back on with updates, we will be back on for that. So yeah, I think we're going to send it back to Studio 2 for right now. Yeah, because they're laying out new sand, new dirt out onto the field from what it looks like. So the dirt must have been in really bad shape that they just had to kind of lay everything out. Like I said kind of before we had went off the air earlier, is that luckily enough this is on a Sunday game, you know, because it's only 8:11 Central Time. I mean, if this was a regular weeknight game or even a Saturday game, you're looking at this being at almost a quarter after 11 Central Time, or a quarter after 10 on a Saturday night. So yeah, in that case, you'd probably have a suspension right there in terms of the game being played. But another interesting fact, you know, Sioux City, this is the last time they'll be playing Milwaukee, like I had mentioned earlier, so it'd be really, really hard right now to make up a game, especially if you're not going to see the team for the rest of the season. Now, what they did was, in fact, it was only, I think, let's see here, the 6th or 7th game of the year. I've got the schedule right here. It was the it was the 6th game of the year against Lincoln. That was a home game. They actually suspended it and called it quits after 5 innings. So yeah, and that was a 3-1 victory for the X's. Right now it's 5-1. So, and I'm sure at the very least they want to get the rest of the inning played, because right now when it was put into a delay, we're currently right now in the bottom of the 4th with 1 out, and the X is leading 5-1. So I think if I had to guess on what's going to end up happening for the rest of the night, because there's looking like there's rain going to be in the forecast for the rest of the evening, you know, and far past when it's dark, they'll probably play the rest of the game, or play the rest of the 4th inning and then call it good from there. Because I don't see pretty much any fans in the seats when they come back to playing. Because right now, like I told you, they're putting new dirt on the infield outline. So that's probably going to be another 30 to 40 minutes right there. And if we're going to get some more rain, then that's really going to screw things up. So yeah, like I said, once we have an update, I might keep the updates now to the community tab, just so that I'm not coming on here every 5 minutes and making a 10-minute live thing and then wait another 5 minutes, then come back and then wait for another 5 or so minutes and then wait another 5 and then something else happens and then come back. So yeah, I think we're going to keep the updates to the community section. I'll kind of title it so that you all will know. So yeah, this has been a gigantic Sunday update for you all. So yeah, that is where we stand. We are still in a rain delay. They're laying out new dirt on the field. Who knows? We may have a game tonight. We might not play it. Who knows? But we'll have to see what happens. So this has been your gigantic Sunday update.